Hello, girls. Today we will start with the prose, and the first essay which we will do is A Bachelor's Complaint Against the Behavior of Married Persons by Charles Lamb. Let me first give you an introduction of the essayist. Charles Lamb can be easily ranked as one of the best essayists of English prose. He wrote under the pen name of Elia. He experimented not only in prose but also in verse and playwriting. His sister Mary Lamb was also a literary artist, and Tales from Shakespeare was written in collaboration with her. As a critic of literature, Lamb is famous for his criticism on Shakespeare. He is undoubtedly be called the most delightful of English essayists. Rather, he is best known as the Prince of English essayists. Though he is satirical, yet his satire is gentle and humorous, and he can attain loftier height of eloquence, and there is no other who can surpass him in his charm. His essays are mostly autobiographical. His personal life was full of sorrow and misery, and the essays served as a means of escaping the tears and turmoils of life. Now, let me give you a short introduction of the essay. Charles Lamb remained a bachelor throughout his life for certain personal reasons. A Bachelor's Complaint Against the Behavior of Married People is an autobiographical essay which deals with the mankind at large as seen through the medium of Charles Lamb's own experiences and impression. It is presented with exquisite humor and brilliant style on the behavior of the married people with the bachelors. This essay is picked up from the volume The Last Essays of Elia, published in 1823. The essay indirectly throws much light upon his own peculiar psychology, determined by his decision to remain single. The reader detects a faint but certain note of bitterness running through the essay, and Lamb wins sympathy for remaining alone. As we advance through the essay, we are able to catch a glimpse of the personality of the man, richly endowed with love for children and women, but due to adverse circumstances of his life, is compelled to impose upon himself the voice of perpetual singleness, while the natural sweetness of his nature remains unaffected by the bitter circumstances of his life. A sense of disappointment must have lingered in some obscure corner of his heart, which gave birth to an undominated desire to criticize the married people and assert his own superiority. Though we talk of disappointment, yet the manner of Charles Lamb has maintained a detachment and has kept his usual sympathy at arm's length. He has adopted the detached manner of the social satirist like Joseph Addison. In order to expose foibles of the married women, their vanity, their pride, their arrogance, and their tricks to dominate the heart of their husbands, and to eliminate even the name of the best friend of the husband who is a bachelor, Lamb manages to assert a sense of self-superiority and self-righteousness. He calls the married people a group of exaggerated, self-important persons who regarded the bachelors as ignorant and incompetent. Another very offensive infirmity of married people is that they grow extremely self-centered and separate themselves from the rest of the world. The author regards marriage by its title, a monopoly, because the married people take a great delight in leading the world to think that they have complete monopoly over each other. The essay is very delightful to read, and the humor is there throughout. The reader is bound to feel the crushing force of the objective analysis in some of the passages of the essay, which we feel is subjective. It is written in the 18th century style, purely where the essayists were interested in correcting the social foibles. The language is lucid and simple like the other essays of Elia. Though there is satire and criticism, yet the sympathetic humor of Charles Lamb marks its way throughout the essay. Thank you.